Hello everyone, and welcome to my UK Royal Family News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. King Charles makes royal history by appointing a woman of color to a key position. One of the most senior positions within the palace has been filled by a new employee hired by King Charles II. A person of color has been hired by King Charles II to fill the position of Assistant Private Security. It's thought to be the first time a member of a minority ethnic group has held this position. This action, according to a source, was taken consciously to look beyond the normal British white male parameters. The anonymous British civil servant is reportedly joining Nathan Ross, another recent hire, according to the Mail on Sunday. Dr. Ross, who formerly served in the New Zealand government, will counsel the King on sustainability and the Commonwealth. Both of the two newly hired members of the royal household, who will work in the private secretary's office, will serve as the King's main advisors and will concentrate on governmental, constitutional, and political concerns. The job posting stated that the ideal candidate would have good general knowledge of current affairs, both nationally and internationally. Despite not having met its original goal of 10%, the palace has raised it to 14% by 2025. A palace employee commented on this and said that they are working to ensure our culture is inclusive. They continued, "We are not where we would like to be and are committed to making progress." The annual Sovereign Grant Report also showed that 16.3% of the Prince and Princess of Wales staff members are from ethnic minorities, in addition to the King's team. This represents an improvement over the 13.6% from the previous year. The gender balance of Kate and William's existing team was also displayed in the report. Despite the lack of specifics on their roles, the gender split was shown as 64% female and 36% male. King Charles and Camilla are accused of giving servants a kick in the teeth, sparking a palace brawl. The annual Sovereign Grant Report released last month included information on the top two employees of King Charles and Queen Camilla. A dispute over the wages of two staff workers has led to accusations that King Charles and Queen Camilla gave them a kick in the teeth in front of the staff. The annual report, which was made public last month, revealed that Queen Camilla's senior female staffer earns less than half as much as the King's male private secretary. According to the report, which details taxpayer-funded spending, Sophie Densham receives a salary between £90,000 and £95,000. Sir Clive Alderton is paid between £205,000 and £210,000. A former senior courtier who spoke out about the pay discrepancy said, "I'm really shocked by the disparity and I'm astonished by Sophie's salary. That is a kick in the teeth." They called Ms. Densham, a mother in her 40s, a real grafter, and said that she had a massive and bloody busy job in her royal capacity. The Times claims that Ms. Densham almost always stands by Camilla's side on official engagements, in contrast to Alderton, who only joins the King on his most high-profile outings. Whether you believe there is a salary gap because of their sex, rather than their seniority, is up for debate, according to a royal source who is also familiar with both employees. Sophie is regarded as a very capable and devoted support to the Queen, says one source. Sir Alderton is provided with housing for the better performance of his duties, according to the report. The 56-year-old started working for the now King Charles in 2006, and it is said that he presently resides in a residence at Marlborough House, which is close to his workplace at Buckingham Palace and just opposite to Clarence House. Marlborough House is also home to Clarence House. The housing rent is taken out of his pay at a rate agreed with Ham Treasury, but is not made public. 2008 saw Ms. Densham join Camilla's private office, where she quickly earned the reputation of being a safe pair of hands. Ms. Densham, who joined the company at a crucial time, had a significant impact on Camilla's ability to adapt to royal life and improve her public image. She started out as Camilla's assistant private secretary in 2015 and in 2021, she was promoted to private secretary. Very tough time for King Charles in first Balmoral summer without Queen, according to reports. XCLUSIV. King Charles and Queen Camilla are getting ready to continue Queen Elizabeth's custom of spending the most of the summer in Scotland, although the king may find it challenging. This summer, when the royal family visits Balmoral for the first time since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, it has been said that King Charles will have a very tough time doing so. The king and Queen Camilla will carry on the royal custom of hosting a family reunion at their estate in Scotland. But this year will be quite different from the previous 70 due to the passing of the Queen. The king would reportedly be most affected, according to body language expert Darren Stanton. The castle in Aberdeenshire, Balmoral, where the Queen would spend several months each year throughout her rule, earned the nickname Happy Place for the monarch. The Queen spent her final days at the castle last summer before passing away on September 8. Sligo spokesperson Mr. Stanton claimed that this year will be most important as the family adjusts to royal life without the Queen in an interview with Express.co.uk. Balmoral was the Queen's favorite location to visit, so he declared, "I think the king is going to be the most affected, and whether he chooses to show his emotions in public or not, I think it's going to be a very tough time from a behavioral standpoint." He continued, "He'll feel immense loss at the same time as finding comfort in being in familiar surroundings knowing the Queen used to be there. I believe the king will be most impacted. The king is anticipated to travel much less before returning to public engagements than the Queen, who used to live at Balmoral until October. Since the grounds, gardens, and displays are available to the public until August 16, and the royal family is unlikely to move into the castle until roughly a week after that, the king is expected to travel up to Birkhall, which is located on the edge of the estate, in July. According to a royal source, we anticipate the family will be present during the summer, but sorting through journals continues. Regarding Camilla's duty this summer, Mr. Stanton remarked that she will serve as the king's rock and be paramount. In his words, holidaying in Balmoral is inevitably going to have an element of sadness to it this summer, with Camilla set to be a great source of solace to Charles. The family used the 50,000-acre estate in Aberdeen's Dee Valley as a place to get away from the spotlight, enjoy the outdoors, and ride horses on the property. The Queen's granddaughter, Princess Eugenie, stated that she is most happy there in a previous interview. She remarked, "I believe she has a deep passion for the Highlands. For us to visit Granny and Grandpa, it's a great base where there is just enough space to breathe and run." Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.